Hey guys, Stem Cell here. So I want to make a quick video on, some things the Russians were saying today. They are saying they are at war with NATO, and NATO is at war with them, pretty much. And so let's go ahead and get into the video here. This is the Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov.
On the basis of principles enshrined in the UN Charter, taken in full, comprehensively, with due regard how they're interrelated, is a way of laying the groundwork for the progressive development of all states without exception, large and small. Refusing to comply with the Charter's principles is an expression of neocolonial ambitions, leading to the rise of global instability, multiplication of regional conflicts. A key example of this is the Ukraine crisis, which was provoked by the collective West. And we also, of course, know the history of colonialism in Africa, where borders were drawn up arbitrarily without any concern for nationality confession. And back to Ukraine, NATO and the EU have basically declared war on my country and are partaking it directly.
Anytime you hear somebody talk about colonialism or settling, they're attacking West countries pretty much, at least in my mind. So go to the next one here, and from Global Update, breaking, Russia says NATO has declared war against Russia. And there is kind of a big surprise at the end of this that I want to show you guys that's a little baffling. But also, if you're enjoying the show, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Okay, so there has been drones flying over Denmark it's happened like 2 days in a row. They've also been flying over Germany. Obviously, you remember Poland. Romania, Estonia, Lithuania, pretty much all of these countries have had something into their airspace, and they seem fairly scared to shoot it down because I don't think they want to start a war unless the America is essentially backing them up. But these are the places the drones were flying simultaneously last night in Denmark. Also, Gothenburg, Sweden too. FAA did not. FAA research drones. No, so these almost 100%. These are Russian drones. So they've been wondering where these drones have been coming from. They thought maybe Kaliningrad, but Denmark found out that there is actually a Russian boat in their waters. It's like a perfect radius of where the drones have been going. So Denmark has to be the stupidest country in Europe. They had a Russian I'm going to butcher this, Rasputia landing ship sitting in their port for a month. Wonder where all those drones have been coming. So here's the interesting and weird part. So U.S. Secretary of War calls a rare and urgent meeting of hundreds of generals and admirals. Such a meeting has never happened in decades. So, is 30 years people are saying this is odd, this is strange, this has never happened. Some people also were thinking that maybe he's gonna fire people, but I don't think he would get 800 people together and then start firing individual people in there. That doesn't make sense. And a lot of these generals and admirals are from active combat zones, so it doesn't really make sense to drag them across the planet to hear him talk when they could do it over secure comms, right? So, and this is kind of something I've noticed with the Trump administration. Anytime they don't want something getting out, they will just have a meeting. They won't put it over electronics. They don't at all. So I don't know. We might, like, this is looking very ominous and it's looking pretty scary. And so we might be going to war. This meeting happens in about a week, so hopefully we find out what's going on, but I kind of doubt we will. It's a closed doors meeting, and yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. But I saw this posted by like a Russian bot or something, and I thought it was funny as hell, and I want to end the video with it. Oh, sorry, you gotta read it. We're about to be cooked by Russia and China and Iran. Sorry. World War III has begun. If you guys are liking the content, please go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and I will see you on the next one.